wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
Now, from the home of the Raiders, since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A run here with the rookie from Washington. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, L.A.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Handoff here, up the middle. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. First down.
First down, Chargers.
Now a give up the middle. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Here's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So just a lone field goal.
With the score,
Now, Herbert. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Herbert. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
It's a loss of 3.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Fires left sideline, that is complete. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he'll get about 5. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll begin here on the ground. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick them up and throw them down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Herbert. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Third and long. They'll throw out of the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. Two minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with White. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Whose kick is good. And the Raiders will tie this game up here late in the first half.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
1st and 10. Now Herbert. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. 17 yards on that play. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Herbert now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throwing again, Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Herbert to the air again. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Now a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Vegas. That touchdown, #1 for him on the year.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This returnable from the 4. Whoa! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Herbert to throw. Down. He'll air one out. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. So we reach halftime here in Vegas, and the Raiders are in the lead. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of shore tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
Finds room inside the 40. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 18. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, it's White. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and You can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's taken at about the 14. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. It's first down, and they'll run. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get it to the 37-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
The tight end going in motion to the left. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chargers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
So in this last possession, Mike, they take the ball away, and they do it from playing cover 3 defense. So what that means is there's 3 deep players. There's 2 corners and a safety. They divide the field into thirds, and everybody else underneath is just looking at the quarterback. Straight zone coverage, played perfectly, leads to a big takeaway.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll stay on the ground. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. Herbert. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Herbert to the air again. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll try the right side this time. Finding room across midfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. So, 3 quarters. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, it's White.
The near taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give on the ground. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Vegas.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down, 3 to go. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. He's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing third and long.
The ball carrier by number 14. The tackle by Jordan Davis. A 2-yard gain.
The Raiders send their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mary. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And the Raiders are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Taylor in punt formation. Fair catch, signaled for and taken. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Herbert now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position, out of bounds at the 3. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 61 yards. Here is 1st and goal. Now Herbert again. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
So this one, a win for the Raiders. They get the victory away from home in the division.